Welcome back to the Multinational Football League. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but we are back. And Joe Burrow in the Columbus Bulls will be taking on the Condors at home today. A 3-1 versus 2-2 matchup. Of course, this is the first week of bye weeks. None of these teams had that break, and we're happy for it. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on the other side, of course, in the EA universe, I guess as you could say it, but this matchup is set to be a doozy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, I'm recording this at a later time. I've been thinking about it, I haven't really posted too much, and this is my response. So, of course, great game to get back into it, but without further ado, sim to the end of the game. Toronto, Columbus, in Columbus. Let's get it. Only 3 games have been done so far as this kick is up and away for the Toronto Condors. Reception at about the 3 on the kickoff, and a nice little tackling effort there to get them down at the 22 on special teams. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson has looked good throughout 4 weeks. Of course, you guys seen his stats. He's almost at 1,000 yards, but gonna need to do a little better in this one against Burrow, because we all know what he's like going up against these guys. There's 2nd and 8 at the 24 after a 2-yard run by Henry. Motion to Mark Andrews. Pass is caught, and it's going to be a hefty gain for a first down. So 34-yard line is where they will set up shop now with a clean slate. Here's 1st and 10. Motion to Bateman. Looking to throw. Lamar over the middle. Pass is caught, and he will have a first down. Lamar Jackson already starting off with 20 yards through the air. Bateman on his first catch. Gives them back-to-back first downs. Let's see how that works out going down the field here. Henry picks up a nice block downfield. Isn't able to shrug off that defender. Nice open field tackle by Stone. He'll end up being 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line. And so Lamar Jackson looking to get some things rolling. Handoff to Henry, and he will have 2 yards on the game. Hill will take him down. Here's 3rd and 4 at midfield. Huge 3rd down here. They want to get into field goal range. Lamar trying to throw, just can't get that one out in time. Trey Hendrickson will get the QB pressure. He will end up having an incompletion on there. So it's 4th and 4. And this punt from midfield goes about 19 yards before crossing out of bounds. Here's Joe Burrow, a man that has been leading the passing game. 1,313 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 4 INTs. So excited to see him play today. These are early season stats, and they look good for old Burrow. Okay, Chase Brown last week, 19 rushes, 65 yards, no touchdowns, as he picks up his first 2 of the day here on the opening play of their first drive here at home. 2nd and 8. Burrow, handoff to Brown. Brown is going to get swallowed up there. A yard on the gain. Pierce will be credited with the tackle, and here's 3rd and 7 at the 34. Burrow senses pressure, escapes, Can he get upfield? He will be able to push forward for the first down. A good gain there to get the first down, keep the Bulls out of a 3 and out. So here's 1st and 10. Handoff. And he shrugs one defender before being stopped at the line of scrimmage. Simpson able to get in there. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Burrow takes a snap, looking to throw, goes over the middle of the field, and it's a first down. So, guys, I could tell you after watching some of these NFL games that, I'm excited to get this new rookie roster in here for the next thing here. 1st and 10 at the 43 as I say that, though. And we'll have a handoff, and Brown will end up losing a yard. Great job by Stephens getting in there. There's 2nd and 11 at the 44. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Burrow throwing, passes caught, and it's a first down. 12-yard gain helps huge here, and it's going to be a first down at the 32-yard line. Columbus on the move here. They're in field goal range, and if they keep making plays like that, they might not be. 6 plays or 6 yards, and that'll end up making it 2nd and 4 at the 26. They're not too far away from the red zone. Burrow chucking this one underneath. Pass is caught, and it's a first down. They need to be focusing on one receiver in particular, and that is the one that I struggle with his name a whole lot. I believe it was number 80 on that last catch, but not too incredibly sure. Burton there gets his 2nd completion, and we're going to have an injury. It's to Burton, and man, you hate to see that coming up on the midseason mark. Really sucks to lose your guys here. Burrow throws, passes sticks, it's a first down. And more importantly, 1st and goal for the Bulls. They might be able to put up our first points of the game. 2 minutes 50 to go. Burrow looks to go under center here. Play clock going under 10. Burrow scrambles, and it's incomplete. Trying to roll out of the pocket there. Couldn't exactly do much, and Gesicki getting little threats over there. It looked like a possible punch. Burrow throwing, incomplete. So he's kind of looking at his receivers right now like, you guys got to get open. What are we doing? 3rd and goal nonetheless here at the 6. A bunch towards the line of scrimmage here. Passing, end zone, incomplete. Just led him a bit too far for his speed. And it's going to be 4th and goal with a decision. And that decision leads to a field goal. That will be 23 yards out. It's up. It's good. And we have our first points of the game. McPherson putting it through to make it 3-0 Bulls. Toronto will get the ball back with a chance to score before the end of the first quarter. We'll see if we end 3-0 and such things. Toronto is going to have the ball here. 1st and 10 at the 26. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to tell my brother to get out of the room, but 1st and 10. Lamar checking with the coach. Looking to throw. Lamar steps up. He does what he does best. He's going to scramble here. And his first rush of the day goes for 10 yards. No first down, though, on the official spot. So 2nd and inches at the 36. Second and inches here. Motion to Andrews. Play clock winding down, and they are going to let it go down. Not what you want to see out of the Condors. A delay of game. They are the most penalized team in league history so far. As it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 31. Condors. Handoff, Henry. And he will get forward. Pretty physical run there. Just short gain, though. It's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 33-yard line. Condors trying to escape any false narratives. Andrews picks up a huge completion over midfield. Takes it forward, and we're going to have a lineman issue. Number 64 goes down for the Condors. Not looking good for that side, as Andrews caught a deep pass over there. Don't exactly know what happened over there at the line, but hoping he's okay, of course. Justice Hill is going to end up getting 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 40. Condors. Don't know what's going on here. They wait to motion Aguilar, and that is why they're penalized so much. Like I was saying, that's why they're penalized so much. I mean, you can't really do that as an offense. You can't wait to get yourself figured out, then do it. You gotta do it on the fly almost. So, just something to watch here. Throwing wide open Andrews! Touchdown! Condors strike first with a touchdown. And oh, wow. Andrews showing off some athleticism in the end zone. Look at that. Breaks right past the middle linebacker, a broken coverage play, and then he shows off that athleticism, almost leaping over one of the media guys. That'll be a fun one for him to post on the page for the Multinational Football League. Meanwhile, that kick is up, and it is good. 5 plays, 85 yards before the end of the first quarter, and for anybody that's confused, I said it first strike of the game in terms of a touchdown. I did not mean that they scored the first points. So sorry if that caused a little bit of confusion, as the end of the first quarter is coming soon. The Bulls will probably just run this one out. No, Burrow throwing passes caught, and that will be the end of it. 0-0. And a 7-3 matchup. The Condors take to the end zone first. Bulls missed their opportunity earlier, and it's coming back to bite them. 3-7. 2nd and inches at the 39 after what was a nice little pickup on the pass for their first play here on the drive. Gesicki motioning out. He's in the backfield. He'll get the screen pass, and an ugly throw out of Gesicki. Burrow's taking responsibility. I don't know exactly why that is, but it'll be 3rd and inches. Burrow throwing passes. Incomplete. A nice knockaway ball there. And Gesicki just can't reel that one in as the coverage guy gets him. No blocks here, and that's going to touch the top corner of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. Mark Andrews getting our first touchdown of the day. Not a shocker. I mean, he's a really good tight end in this league, as well as Nelson Aguilar is going to end up getting hit hard for the incompletion there. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Lamar, handoff, Hill, and that is going to go backwards. I don't know why they're not putting Henry in. Maybe I missed something with injury or something like that, but I do not know why they're not putting Derrick Henry in. We'll get that reason at the end of the game. Oh my gosh, Lamar Jackson takes off. And he's past the 40 to the 44. It's a first down and way more for the Lamar Jackson and the Toronto Condors. Excuse me. Ooh, tongue twisted right now. So he takes that slide, a very veteran move out of most QBs in this game. Lamar Jackson just does it so perfectly. I mean, you get the big gain, you got to slide down to protect yourself, and Henry shrugs off a defender going into harm's way. Trey Hendrickson finally gets him down, and a 1-yard gain. All we got. 2nd and 9 at the 45. Condors waiting forever to call play. Usually this means delay of game, and it will as the motion man comes across. Don't understand it, man. Lamar Jackson seems to be at fault of so many of these fouls, and I'm going to take this time that we have from that. Say that I will be removing cap space from most of these teams in the future. So if you guys would like to see what moves come out of the removed cap space, of course, stay tuned, as I will probably do that around week 6 or week 7, as that pass is caught by Aguilar, and it'll be a first down, recognized maybe a little sooner. That might be a huge play. Instead, it'll remain a first down play here, which is still huge. 1st and 10 at the 37, Lamar Jackson. Done well scrambling, passing it, all those things. Great quarterback must do, and that one's dropped by Bateman. Not the first incompletion for Lamar Jackson, but the first dropped incompletion for him on the day, and gotta suck for anybody as Mark Andrews gonna pick up 8 there. Andrews with 4 catches and 89 yards at the start of this second quarter, a very monstrous stat there. 3rd and 2 at the 29. Bulls gotta reel themselves in. Lamar throwing, passes caught. Bateman gonna have a first down at 24. Bulls failed to hold them to a field goal there. Question is, can they keep them away from that red zone? They're standing right on it. Lamar throwing way past the red zone. It's a first down and a 1st and goal at the 6. Rashad Bateman going off today. I mean, Lamar, great ball placement there. Linebacker for the Bulls gets him down, and so here on 1st and goal from the 6, Lamar is set to make a move here. I thought that was the animation as Murphy takes down Henry in the backfield. A huge loss. 4-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line. So still doable. And Lamar, 4 seconds on the play clock, finally gets the ball snapped, throwing, and that is going to be a Derrick Henry touchdown. Condors getting in the end zone in quarter 1 and quarter 2. And still getting that elite ball placement. Nice separation out of that running back, Derrick Henry, as he gets his receiving touchdown on the day. Could be a jack of all trades winner here if he can get a running touchdown. rush touchdown, that would be great for him as the kickoff will go to the 4. And 2 Condors fly downfield, able to take him down. Kind of ironic, I said fly. Anyways, the Bulls, 14-3. They got to fight their way out of this here in the second quarter. Still a lot of time to do so, so I'm not too panicked if I'm the Bulls, but you got to get in the end zone. Gesicki on the motion. They go screen, and it looks like they tried to do the flea flicker again. No die. Condors know that play all too well. If they were going to execute it, should have done it the first time. Burrow throws. Pass is caught. First down. As it's going to be Burton who comes back into the game after being injured in the early first quarter. Glad he's able to come back. Is a huge part of that receiving core for the Columbus Bulls, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38. More Chase, we still haven't seen anything out of him quite yet. Faking the jet, handoff to Brown, who's going to shrug off some tackles. Gets about a gain of 5. Brown really getting physical down there in the trenches. This will be 2nd and 5 at the 43. Burrow. Clean pocket. Steps up. He's going to run. Burrow's got a first down. First down, gets past midfield into enemy territory. And Columbus making a name for themselves here as there'll be play action, passes, incomplete. No, not Gesicki. The requirements, by the way, for, I think it's Andre, maybe I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm butchering that name, but I do believe he is getting the receiving or the honor of a depth trait. Of course, means he'll play better, as Brown has a first down. Great blocks downfield. 1st and 10 at the 26. But anyways, what I was saying is they're looking for him to get 3 catches for 75 plus, which is something you're able to do pretty much at the start of the second quarter at some points. You're doing really well. I mean, Mark Andrews already got some of that. Ooh, that's not a good sight. I think that's... Oh, no. I think that's Gesicki on the sideline there. That's not a good look there. They lost their starting tight end. 2nd and 8. Bulls. Incomplete over the middle. Looking for the backup tight end. Not able to reel it in after contact. It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 24. Burrow. Motion. Looking to throw. Burrow running out of time, and he's going to go down. Owe gets him down. It's 4th and 19 at the 34. And I think they just have to settle for another field goal here. Not exactly what the fans want, but Owe forces it here with a huge sack. Whoa, shit. Sorry, guys, for the foul language, but someone lit off a firework or something. I don't know who the hell's lighting off fireworks, but certainly shocked me. I'm sorry if that scared you guys on the video too, but oh my. You know, lighting off fireworks like there's no tomorrow, folks. I'm incredibly sorry for any inconvenience that makes here, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line here for the Condors. First and 10. Andrews going in motion here. They got plenty of play clock to do it now. Jackson tried to roll out. He's got Bateman, though, across the middle, and it's going to be a first down. As we hit the 2-minute warning, 49-yard line is where the Condors, will start off. So, 2-minute warning. Huge point in this game early as the Condors look to extend their lead. Pass is caught by a very viable tight end in Isaiah Likely, who gets a first down. 38-yard line. Condors move Flowers in motion. Sending an all-out blitz, and it gets to him. Taking back 7 yards from the Condors is Hill, as it'll be 2nd and 17 at the 45. Lamar looking to throw. Pass is caught to the wide open receiver out on the curl. Rashad Bateman. 5 catches on the day. Timeout taken by the Condors. Third and 5 at the 33-yard line. Lamar. Hendrickson! They meet in the backfield. And it's going to be a field goal at best for the Condors, as by golly, Jackson just gets dropped right here by Hendrickson. 70 tries to chase him down, correct his mistake, and I mean, he really ain't got no time. Oh, here we go. Ooh, hefty one, 59-yarder. Kick is up. It is. Ew. No good. Even Justin Tucker can't make that one. Just sails past the left upright. Unbelievable. With 2 seconds left, the Columbus Bulls are going to have a shot here at almost midfield. Burrow tries to launch one, and he's hit as he does it. Lineman can't hold. And that is the end of the first half. 14-6, the Bulls trailing here at the first half. All right, taking a look at the halftime report. Should have graphics as soon as we get these lives going. I don't know how long that'll take once we do get live streaming. But anyways, 23-28, Thunderbirds fall victim to the trap game against the Snowhawks. Snowhawks get their first win of the year as the Anchorage Huskies and the Monarchs went to town, and Anchorage outdone in the Midwest. Monarchs 37, Huskies 15. Canton Tigers and the Mexico City Armadillos still not fought yet, but should be a pretty interesting matchup for the Tigers, as you know, a lot hangs in the balance in this mid-season mark. Meanwhile, Jackson and the Condors have been doing pretty well on offense. Seems like a dominating one at that, but they've been slowed down here at the end of that second half. The question is, do they carry some fatigue into this second half? All right, the Bulls will get the offensive start here. Burrow will come out onto the field here at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Burrow. Throwing, and it's charred out, incomplete. Stevens comes down, making a huge play on the ball. Ends up being an incompletion. 2nd and 10 at the 28. Excuse me. Handoff. Brown with a speedy gain of 6. Good blocks allows him to pick up that gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 35. Bulls trying to avoid a 3-and-out. Condors trying to get that ball. Throwing passes caught, and guess who? It's Gesicki back in the game. 1st down at the 41. So after that 1st down, Burrow is going to be in the backfield by himself. Quads formation. I haven't seen this out of the CPU, as they'll pick up 8 on the, I believe that is the first quads play I've seen out of any team in the MNFL. So truly amazed by that. Looked like they had a bunch set, a single guy out there as well. So good to know the Bulls have quads in their formations. 3rd 1. Burrow takes off downfield. Takes the defender down as he slides. It's 1st down at the 42. So on their 1st down here, they're going to hit a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at the 36 now for the Bulls here. Making a statement in the Brown-led running attack. Has worked pretty well. 1st and 10 at the 29. Owe getting something going here. 1st and 10 at the 29. Burrow running away. Cuts upfield. He's got some blockers, and it's a 9-yard gain out of the scramble. So Burrow and Lamar Jackson have had to be scrambler quarterbacks, and of course, Lamar's used to it, but doesn't mean he should do it all the time. Burrow will be taken down. I don't know if that was a QB draw or what, but he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 2 at the 22. Handoff. Brown stiff arms one man and is taken down behind. That was a great stiff arm on Hamilton. 1st and 10 at the 13 after that magnificent run. 10-plus yard gain there. Gesicki. Oh, they're going to try to flea flicker again. It gets to the other side. Brown! Touchdown! A monumental touchdown for the Bulls. Unbelievable. They get their first successful flea flicker off to Brown. Gesicki redeems himself. Should have been something in that hit that changed his mind. Oh my goodness, what a play. Well, the 2-point attempt for the Bulls is going to be make or break here. Brown cannot shrug that defender off, so they stay behind by 2. 14-12 is the score. Wow, so an unbelievable play right there by the Bulls, capped off by a 2-point failure. Not something to hang your head on, though. You're only 2 points behind the team that only has 1 loss on the season. Of course, still early. That stat doesn't exactly matter. But when you get ahead of steam like this, it's hard to stop. As the Condors will get the ball back after about half of the 3rd quarter is wasted. Actually, more than half. But Lamar Jackson's done pretty well today. I mean, throwing the ball, he seems pretty good. Running the ball, Everybody knows that's his specialty. He picks up a bunch of first downs off of it, a big gain earlier as well. As Lamar Jackson will get this one off to his main guy, Mark Andrews. Gonna pick up 6. 2nd and 4 at the 34. Looking to take off on a QB draw. It doesn't work. He gets taken down in the backfield, and oh no. That is a horrible sight to see, whether you're just a Lamar Jackson fan or a Condors fan in general. That sucks. Starting QB goes out. Trying to take over for him is Johnson, and that does not end up going well. Jennings Jr. gets the sack. And the Condors have a heavy loss on their offense. Oh boy, that could lose them the game. A nice hit out of the return there, and he's not feeling too good after it. They'll lose a receiver in compensation for Lamar Jackson going out. So, empty set, 5 wide for Joe Burrow. Throwing deep downfield, diving catch. Brown picks up a huge first down at the 49-yard line. What a completion. 1st and 10 at the 49. Another empty set here. Looks like 5 wide again. Pass is incomplete. So trying to go towards number 14 once again. Doesn't end up working. 2nd and 10 at the 49. The run here is going to get only a gain of 2. So this game has gone into motion in a big way. Big doesn't necessarily always mean good, as the defense could have just scored 6 with Stephens. That was a huge play to miss out on. First down at the 15-yard line after what was a pretty interesting kick right there. Love to see it. But these folks would love to see is Johnson move out of this game. No offense to him, as he'll actually pick up a pretty good gain right there. By golly, what a huge gain. Mark Andrews picks up a huge first down off the pass from Johnson. And Johnson kind of has to step in the spotlight here. I mean, talk about being put in a high-pressure situation, up by 2 here in the second half. Your star quarterback goes down. You're looking for someone that can match his energy. And Johnson making some good reads to try and get that to work after letting the fans down on a brutal sack attempt. 2nd and 8 at the 36. Handoff to Justice Hill is going to go back to the line of scrimmage. So, 3rd and 8 at the 35. Bateman goes in motion. He's going to get the ball, and Bateman tries to fight his way past. Can't do it. Fourth and 2. They'll go ahead and punt this one away from the 42 on their own territory, as this one will bounce at the goal line, and go out. So, the Bulls get another shot out of what is going to be a little bit worse of a Condors offense. Oh, good golly, what a hit. Patrick Queen, I believe, taking the head off of Gesicki. 2nd and 10 at the 20. 30 seconds, and that is not what you want to see in 30 seconds. Good night. Roquan Smith ends up taking Brown's block off. Going to be 3rd and 13 at the 17-yard line. Burrow, and they're going to not run a play here. Triple zeros in the third quarter as we head into a tight ball game here in the fourth. Condors missing Lamar Jackson, and the Bulls going into action. Gotta say, I don't usually self-rate myself, but I thought that was a pretty good analogy. 3rd 13 at the 17-yard line. Bulls. Burrow. Clean pocket. He's gonna take off. And he just doesn't have enough for the first down. I mean, a pretty good read if you ain't got nobody open. Take off down the field. It's just smart. And this is a huge gain. Picking up a first down off of Justice Hill. Start off there. First and 10, pass is caught by Andrews. Five-yard gain ends up being able to make a 2nd and 5 here at the 43. Handoff to Henry. We'll go for a gain of 3. So on 3rd 2. They will receive a penalty. Looks like Lamar Jackson isn't the only one causing these delay of game penalties. Well, actually, he is, because he's back in there. Must not have evaluated him right. They ain't getting quite the good head scan on him. Lamar is going to be put right back down in the dirt. Hendrickson signing off on a crazy play. Oh my goodness. Taking him down in the backfield once again. I mean, you just cannot repeat history like that if you're the Condors trying to win a game here. Of course, still plenty of time, but just can't get it done that way. So that run is going to end up being making it 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Burrow under center. Handoff. Gonna be 5 yards. Second and 5 at the 23. Handoff. Good block. Only a gain of 1 out of it, though. Better than a loss. 3rd and 4 for Burrow. Motion across for Gesicki. Looking to throw. Goes middle. Pass is caught. First down at the 32. First and 10 at the 32. Burrow is going to have a 3-yard loss there. Nice tackle by Van Noy. Ends up making it 2nd and 13 at the 30-yard line in their own territory still, as Columbus will get a sizable gain there. Nothing really crazy, though. They only gained 3 yards from where they previously were on 1st and 10, so now they got to fight back here. 3rd and 7 at the 35. Looking. Burrow, incomplete. Fourth and 7 at the 35. They'll end up just punting this one away. Lamar Jackson, 13 for 16, 205 yards, a 2-touchdown stat line for him today. Seems pretty well. I mean, he went out earlier for an injury. Fine now, it seems, as they'll get the slip screen off to Henry. Henry's got a big pep in his step. It's going to be a 15-plus yard first down to the 38-yard line. Take a look at this. Set up beautifully. Good blocks upfield. Henry, I mean, you can't always shrug off those tackles, man, I tell you. It is a hard cookie to, bite into, but surely gotta get those things fixed as the seam ends up finding its way for a completion. First down at the 45. Big thanks to Mark Andrews. First and 10 at the 45. Condors looking to extend their lead here. They're down in enemy territory. They could do it right here. Aguilar out the backfield. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Very lucky to do so. 2nd and 10 at the 45. Excuse me. 2nd and 10. Motion. No fake jet. Lamar throwing, knocked down by Hendrickson. Great job by Hendrickson, able to locate the ball, smack it out of the way as soon as it's up in the air. And, that's what you usually praise DBs for, but gotta love it when a lineman does it. Well, Logan Wilson will end up taking this guy down. It'll be 3 yards on the gain here. And, they're going to reattempt history here. 59-yarder. Can they make it? Kick is up. It's gone by the wayside once again. And it looks like the same outcome. Left field goal post. Not able to be hit. Well, feels like deja vu, gentlemen. Burrow actually able to get this pass off this time. It's going to be a first down. Jamar Chase, first time we're seeing him today. Comes late in the 4th quarter. A very good time, though, as we'll get him to 37. Never late. Just arriving in style, as some would say. And Simpson able to make the best out of what was a completion there, tackling him as soon as he caught the ball, but 2-minute warning lingers And now the Bulls are in a position where they can really run whatever they want here. Run is going to go to Brown. And it looks good there. 30 yards. Empty backfield for Burrow, though. Don't know if they'll maybe motion the man out. Here's quads again. Look at the bottom of the screen there. Burrow throws. Caught. First down. Timeout taken by the Condors. They know what's coming next. I did not think that was what was coming next. Five wide. Chase with the motion. Throws to the other side. It's picked off by the Condors. Wow, really didn't expect anything like that. Ardarius Washington picks off the screen pass, rips it out of the receiver's hands, and oh boy, that's gotta suck. Brown gets it taken away from him just as this game started to look good. I know Bulls fans are looking heated right now at their TV screens because all that the Condors have to do is get a first down, and Henry just about does it there. Timeout taken by the Columbus Bulls. 2nd and 1 at the 32. Here's Lamar. Handoff. And it's a first down. Another timeout taken. I don't think there's much they could do after this. Yep, the Jackson-led Condors are just going to take a knee, and that solidifies the away victory. One last timeout for the Columbus Bulls on what will be a 4-win classic. And a scoregami, 14-12, never been done before in the Multinational Football League. So, Condors happy to escape with 4 wins out of 5 weeks, and my oh my, are the fans loving it. A lot of purple was there today in the stands for the Condors, so maybe they felt a little bit at home in a sense, as that great special teams work will end the game. Scoregami 14-12. The Condors win in spectacular fashion, ripping the ball away and causing a defensive holdout. Just an amazing way to work here. Henry receives his first passing touchdown, I do believe. I'm probably wrong on that. Feel free to shout at me in the comments below, but Burrow also gets smacked in this game, and even with Lamar Jackson going out for a little bit, it seems like it only solidified what happened in the first half. The Bulls, they came close, but wasn't much they could do after hours, I guess you could say. As Lamar Jackson has 2 touchdowns, 243 yards, 81 completion percentage. Burrow, no touchdowns, 173 yards, and held under 60. So that is usually not a good sign, but I think Burrow did the best he could out there today. I mean, stat sheet doesn't show it, but effort sure does. Lamar Jackson, 146 rating. Love to see that. Usually you don't get that here in this league. 243 yards, 80 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 11.5 average, and a 45-yard bomb, his longest. As Joe Burrow, 61.1, 19 completions, 32 attempts, 173 yards, 59 completion percentage, no touchdowns, and INT, which sealed the game, 5.4 average, and his longest bomb was 24. Josh Johnson, when he got in. The 15-year vet. Oh my goodness. What a time to be in the league. Out of San Diego College. Gets out there. He does a pretty well job. I mean, 5 for 5, 49 yards, 100 completion percentage. No touchdowns, no INTs. Almost 10 yards on average, and his longest pass was an 18-yarder. Gesicki had a touchdown pass today. Of course, that was to Brown on the flea flicker. As we take a look at Brown's stats here on the ground, very pitiful for all the running backs, really. I mean, Lamar Jackson looks like a running back here. Burrow actually matches Brown's stats, and he had 16 attempts. Burrow only went out 6 times. Henry really stuffed, man. You can't teach aggressiveness, but you can teach someone to tackle, and that's what happened here today. I mean, truly incredible. Burrow had more rushing yards than Derrick Henry today. I think that says a lot about the defense and how they played. Mark Andrews, 9 receptions, 138 yards, 15.3 average, a touchdown today, 66 run after catch yards, 7.3 the average on those runs after catch. No drops, 45-yard bomb is longest. Rashad Bateman, 6 for 71. Now, what I'm really interested to see is Andre Losovitz, I guess I should say. Not quite sure how to say his name still. 6 receptions, just couldn't meet the 75-yard quota. 7.1 average, no touchdowns, 13 run after catch, 2.1 average, 2 drops. That'll do it for you. And 10 yards, his longest catch of the day. Meanwhile, Jermaine Burton, 15, his longest catch. Nothing really else to say there as you see what all else happened. Orlando Brown, 5 pancakes. You got to give a credit to that big old lineman. Love to see it. 345 pounds out of Oklahoma, 6-year vet. Does pretty well. Ronnie Stanley had 3 pancakes. A sack today is let up, of course. Jamar Chase, 2 pancakes. Love to see that. Mark Andrews with some pancakes. Getting a little bit on the blocking side, too, with these receivers. I mean, man, this is a really good blocking game. Drew Sample, who got in there after Gesicki was hurt, ends up getting a pancake out of it. Alex Kappa gets a pancake. Karis pancake. Algalore pancake. And maybe the reason that Lamar Jackson got hurt, I hate to say that, but it might be Roger Rosengarten and Trent Brown let up a sack today. So, not the only one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for that. My mic just went out. I don't know why. Sorry for that. Ardarius Washington with the only interception of the day. And it looks like that is about it. Love to see it. Great game out of the 2 teams here today. 14-12, your scoregami win for the Condors as they advance to 4-1. The Bulls fall out of favor here as a 2-3 team, as we say so long from Columbus. Sorry for the mic delay, but again, seeing ya from Columbus. Goodbye.